let's just put it this way. On my last day of high school, they hired a security guard just for me. That escorted me to every one of my classes and then out of the building.
Wow.
And even to the point, then when I came back in, because I forgot something, the guy was like, he's back in. So they were so concerned. They thought I was going to do a senior prank. And so since I couldn't do one, I really needed to graduate. So, but I wore an eye patch when I graduated. And
as you did the walk?
Yeah, and the assistant principal came up to me and was like, you can't wear that. I was like, actually, I can. My little brother poked me in the eye with a little figure, and I lift up the patch and I just flicker my eyeball. And she was like, okay, whatever. So I do the walk and I have getting the diploma, that picture, wearing an eye patch.
For the rest of your life.
And I think it might have been because I put a car alarm system in my locker. And this was probably like a year after, this was a year or two after Columbine. And it was like in this plastic case and it was bolted shut and had a hole in it with a switch where you could pull a string. And what it was is my uncle actually gave it to me as a Christmas present. So when I opened it, it went off, but it was bolted shut. So he had to unscrew it. But he's like, you can have it. So I put it in my locker. And I went up there one day and I pulled the string and it's going, wheel. And I casually walked back to class, who my buddy Adam Devine was in, from Workaholics and stuff. And he opens it. He was like, was that you? And I'm like, just go in. So they thought it was a bomb. And so they threw it outside the school and blocked down the whole school. And then they realized it was my locker. So they called off the bomb squad and then brought it all the way through the school. It's like, hey. And then we get to I get called to the principal's office. It's on his desk. It's still going off because it's bolted shut. And he's like, will you turn this fucking thing off or whatever? And so I unbolted and turned it off. And he was like, why would you do this? He's like, you've disrupted the whole school the whole day and all this. And I was like, my instincts kicked in. I'm like, dude, people kept breaking into my locker. And so I had to take matters into my own hands. And he goes, all right, I know you didn't do this to be funny. And he gave it back to me.
Wow.